Hello friends, welcome to bisptrainings.com. My name is Sumit and I welcome all of you to the video series for Qlik. In this video, I am going to demonstrate you how to set up a connection with WebFile or how to use a WebFile connector which is available with Qlik and how can we visualize the data directly from a website into Qlik. So first of all, let me share my requirement. So we have got a bisptrainings.com training calendar, and in this training calendar we used to post the upcoming trainings and the regular sessions or the demo sessions which we have planned, along with the dates and the time and their status. Now my requirement is I would like to visualize it by using Qlik, and I would like to find out that how many demo sessions on a specific date, or what are the total number of demo sessions are going on, how many regular sessions are going on, how many sessions have been started, what are the upcoming sessions, how many sessions have been started or scheduled today and all. So I would like to visualize everything by using Qlik. So let's start analyzing this or visualizing the same thing by using Qlik. So first of all, I'm going to load Qlik. I double click on Qlik and I load the Qlik interface. And I got a message here to start a new app. So if you have already any existing app, you can continue with same, or I can create a new app here. So I click on new app and I give a name BISP test app and click on create. Click on open app. Now the next thing is I'm going to create a connectivity with my online database, with my online website URL. So in order to do that, I'm using data loader to load the data. Now we have got two ways to extract the data directly from a web URL. Either we can click on add data, and there also we have got an option to load the data from a web URL, or we can click on data load editor. So in this tutorial I'm going to use data loader to load the data, where we can load and we can do the transformation with the data by using script. So I click on load editor and you can see there are few of the statements. So these are the existing code, which is the default code available with Qlik. And now I'm going to create a new connection. So click on create new connection, and here I click on WebFile, choose WebFile. Here we need to provide the URL. So that's the URL, https w.bisptrainings.com trainingschedule.php. That's the URL which I have already copy pasted. I'll copy this and paste it here, and I give a name BISP training. So that's the name of the dataset, and create. So BISP training schedule web file, and if you want to edit the connection, you can click edit connection, you can remove it. So we can add multiple connections onto this at the simultaneously, and click on select data. So finally it will be going to connect with the dataset and loads the data from there. So as you can see here, it's loading the data and it's showing only the first table right now. The first table, it contains the category and select category, subcategory and courses. But I'm not interested in this one. I'm interested in this particular table which contains the course, class, date, time, prerequisite, status and attend. So I uncheck this script, and as soon as I uncheck this, you can see below here we have got the load statement. So that's the default load statement which is coming along with the dataset. So I uncheck this one and select the third one, because that's the third table which contains the courses, class, date, time and so on. And here this data is not properly transformed because we have the course, we have class, and also we will be getting some dummy column names. So I want to get rid of this dummy column names. So either we can use the transformation method to get rid of this dummy column names, or Qlik has given an option that we can set the field names, or the first column, the first row as a field name, by using this option field name, and click on embedded field names, and as soon as I click embedded field names, I got this. So you see I get rid of that dummy column names, and the first row will be turned into column. So I got a course, class, date, time, prerequisites, and status. And finally I click on edit script. If you want to filter any fields, we have an option. If you want to get rid of any field, so we can get that as well. We can remove it from here, we can uncheck it, and it will automatically remove from the or eliminated from this load script. Okay. And finally I click on insert script. So the script has been added here, load script, and then I'll save it and click on load data. So basically, whenever we make any changes in the data set, or whenever we load data or add data set or edit some script, so we need to click on this load data. So this will be extracting the data from the data sources. It will fetch the records and store into the RAM, because Qlik Sense is an in-memory processing tool. So it does it loads the data into its own memory in memory, and then it utilizes that data for data visualization. And finally I close it. And as you can see here, it's also showing that if are there any forced error or any synthetic keys has been formed within this Qlik Sense. So synthetic keys, or to know more about synthetic key, you can go through my video especially related with synthetic keys. So that will give you a clear overview what are synthetic keys and how to get rid of those. And finally I click on close here. Then I get back to, that's the data manager. Right now we are on data load editor. That's the data manager. From this data load manager, we can see the data in the form of tables in a tabular format. So it will be loading the tables, and we can click on it. So there are 7 fields. So that's the data manager. And I would like to work on, if you want to look at the data model viewer, you can click on data model viewer. So if any association has been formed between multiple data sets, so this will give you an overview that what are the tables, what type of association has been formed between tables. So all the association or the complete data model, we can check it from here. Finally I would like to work on my app. So I click on app overview. Okay, I click on app overview, and I'm going to create a new sheet first. So I click on new sheet and I give a name, DISP training analysis sheet, and open it. I'm going to edit this because right now the sheet is empty. It does not contain any visualization. So on the extreme left, we have various charts or the custom objects or the fields. So we can look at the fields. These are the fields available in our data set. Attend, and from here we can filter. If we have loaded data from multiple data sets, we can specifically look for the fields from a specific tables by switching to that particular table. Right now we have only one table, so I'll go with all tables, and from chart I drag and drop this bar chart. Now in this bar chart we need to add the dimensions and the measures. So for dimension, I would like, my requirement is I want the class wise count, basically how many regular sessions would be there and how many demo sessions are there. So that's my requirement. So I add a dimension as a class, I enter as a class, and for measures I as class, and I'm going to use one aggregate function, count of class. So you can see here we are getting options. We are getting a bar chart which represents the total number of demo classes and total number of regular classes. We can customize it. Sorting can be done if you want to apply sorting. Add-ons can be done. Data handling is there, show 0 values. If you want to eliminate the 0 values, we can do that. Reference lines, if any reference lines, if trend lines, we are talking about trend lines. So for know more about trend lines, you can go to my another video, mainly for trend lines. In journal, we can show the title, we can customize the title, presentation part, horizontal and vertical, grid line spacing. If you don't want to show grid line spacing, and custom would be medium, and value labels. So value labels by default it is off. I want to show the values on the data points. So to show the values on the data points, we have an option here, values on data points. So you can see there are 12 demo, there are total 12 demos and 14 regular sessions. Color and legend. So colors, I want to customize the color. So single color instead of single, I want to as a dimension, and we can also specify the colors, 100 colors or persistent colors, and by measure or by exploration. So we have different ways to present the colors. And show legend, if you want to show legend here, so the legend position is right or bottom or left or top, where would you like to show the legend? So I'm okay with this legend at the top position. X-axis class label and this, and y-axis. So this kind of customization can be done. And the range would be auto. So range is auto. Either we can set the minimum and the maximum value, or we'll go with the auto one. So minimum, I want to start from 4, and the maximum I want to go for 50, or let's say 20, or we can go for auto as well. Minimum and maximum both can be set. And once we done with the customization, we can drag and drop and make some changes into it. Once we are done with that, we'll simply done it, click on done, and we save it. So we have got this chart, and now I would like to apply filter on this chart. I have got a regular session, I have got a demo session. I would like to apply filter based on some data set. Let's say I would like to find out about the Qlik view or Qlik sense or Tableau or any other, or let's say Hyperion. So quickly I apply filter here, and I type Hyperion, and I can select this. So there are how many demos? There are 2 demos and 2 regular sessions. To do more customization, we can get back to its customization part, and we can change the presentation horizontal and vertical. So I apply changes. If you want to do edit, apply, and I'm okay with this. Okay, because I set the minimum 0, that's why, and the maximum I set it 10. So the customization is possible as required as desired. And if you want to remove the filter, so I quickly cancel the filter, and I got the message. So again, it's going up. So instead of that, what we can do, we can go for auto. So instead of setting this up, I can set this to auto. So to set this back to auto, I uncheck this, and auto, it will check auto, it will set automatic. The range will be set automatic. So if you want to apply more filter, we have an option. We can apply more filter. Let's say Salesforce. So I can check how many regulars and demo sessions are for Salesforce. Similar to that, if I want to go for Hyperion, so I've got an option here. Hyperion, I can make a selection for Hyperion. So there are total 3 sessions for demo and 4 sessions for regular, and that's related with to Hyperion Financial Management, Oracle Hyperion Financial Data, and Salesforce Basic and Advanced Administration. And if you want to get rid of this, we can cancel the selection and close this. So that's how we can quickly visualize the data directly from a. So I hope this video is very helpful to you, and now this will help you to directly extract the data from a web file and quickly visualize the data. If you have any queries, you can write to us on www.bsptrainings.com. You can subscribe our YouTube channel for more videos on Qlik Sense. You can connect with us for the customized training on Qlik Sense. Keep watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.